All right, guys, we're on to something new today. 9.8 day one. We're going to start comparing linear, quadratic, and exponential functions. So let's start by looking at their graphs. So obviously a linear function looks like a line. And let's talk about the key features. So slope. Do you guys remember how to find slope based on this line? You count rise over run. So pick any 2 points you can and just count rise over run. So up to right 1. So the slope's going to be 2 over 1, or also known as 2. We also should know how to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, and that's right here at 0, 2. And then we should also be able to determine if the line is increasing or decreasing. So if the slope is going up, the slope is positive, then it is increasing. And let's also remind ourselves the equation of a line. It's, we'll write it up here, y equals mx plus b. And I hope you guys remember that the m is the slope and the b is the y-intercept. All right, on to quadratics. Quadratics look like the letter U, but sometimes facing up or down. And here's the key features of a quadratic. The vertex. The vertex is that turning point, either the max or the min. All right, so the ordered pair of the vertex in this problem is 0, 4. And then because it's at the very top of the parabola, it's a max, a maximum point. If it was at the bottom, it would be a min. Now, increasing, decreasing is tough because it's increasing on the left-hand side. That's increasing, but then it starts decreasing on the right-hand side. So we're actually going to have two answers here. So when is it increasing? It's increasing when for x values that are less than 0. Any x values that are less than 0, the graph is increasing. And then any x values that are greater than 0, the graph starts decreasing. We'll talk about that more in class. I know that's kind of a confusing topic. Oh, and a reminder, the quadratic functions are of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. And then lastly, exponentials. Exponentials look like a, I don't know, we'll just say a curve. They're just like one curve. All right, if the curve starts low and starts going up, it starts growing, we call that a growth. And decay would be if it started high and started going lower. So this one's increasing. If it's a growth, it's automatically increasing. If it's a decay, it's automatically decreasing. So these go together. And then the equation of an exponential function is y equals a times b to the x power. All right, so that's the rules for that. And then let's try one example on the front and one example on the back. All right, so like number 1, it says classify the graph. So you guys tell me for number 1, is this linear, quadratic, or exponential? Well, okay, duh, it's a line, so this would be linear. And then if you put down linear, it says identify the key features, so you're going to need to tell me these 3 things. Okay, so first, what is the slope? So you can just count rise over run. Pick 2 nice points, and it looks like we're going down. Oh, here's even better. Down to right 1, down to right 1. So the slope is -2 over 1 or just -2. Okay, the next key feature is tell me the y-intercept. And the y-intercept is where the line crosses the y. That's right here up at 0, 3. And then lastly, tell me if the line is increasing or decreasing. And you always look left to right. It looks like the line is going down because it's negative slope. So you're going to write decreasing. Okay, so not too bad. We'll just stick with the ones on the front. Okay, number 2. This one, would you guys say is linear, quadratic, or exponential? And it's just that one little curve, so it's exponential. And with exponential, you guys have to tell me 2 things, growth or decay, and then increasing or decreasing. So as you look from left to right, it looks like it is decreasing. So that is a decay, which means it is decreasing. So that's all you need for exponential. All right, and lastly is the parabola. So this one is obviously the quadratic because it's the u, so quadratic. When you say quadratic, you need these 3 things. So starting with the vertex. The vertex is at what ordered pair? So the vertex is right here on this one, and that is 0, -4. And then you need to tell me, is the vertex a max or a min? And well, it's at the bottom of the graph, so that would be a min. And then you have to tell me the intervals where it is increasing, and then also the intervals where it is decreasing. Okay, so as you go from left to right, the graph is decreasing over here, but then it starts increasing over here. So we're going to say it's increasing when x is greater than 0, but it's decreasing when x is less than 0. And again, that's something that we're going to talk about more tomorrow. All right, guys, I think that's all we need for today. We'll practice more tomorrow. We'll talk about the backside in class tomorrow. I don't think we're going to include that in the notes. All right, thanks for watching.